So Ramon Dino and Mike Sommerfeld were the two guys that were initially booked to guest pose here in Pittsburgh. But this became much more interesting and much more exciting because Terrence Ruffin, Matt Grego, and Wesley Wizards, they also stepped on the stage for some fun. But the comparison that truly matters here, that is Mike versus Ramon. And I must say Ramon has never looked this good during the offseason. And keep in mind, while Mike competed and won the Arnold, Ramon on the other hand, he has been in the offseason since last year. And the man looks so mind-blowing here. Now on the first glance, you can see that he has been putting a lot of work for posing and presentation. And this has already started to make a lot of difference. Just look at the size of the quads on Ramon Dino right now. And look at that foot placement. And that is why he's able to create such a good V-taper. His V-taper is looking so much more pronounced. And that is something that was missing from his physique last year. Now we know this is the off-season, but this does put things into perspective. That there was a reason. Ramon placed second at the Olympia for 2 years in a row. And he gave a guy like Chris Bumstead a very serious run for his money at the Olympia back in 2023. So Mike, after having a bit of that health scare, he must have gone through a detox phase. Because for his own standard, he looks a bit softer here, which is totally fine and understandable, as this is his off-season right now. So the thickness on this guy still, especially from the side, that is so crazy and so insane. Now before we all saw Terrence Ruffin and his final package at this year's Pittsburgh Pro, many of us were talking about Terrence Ruffin being the biggest threat to Mike Sommerfeld. But I think Terrence is still a bit small in comparison to a guy like Mike. So after this guest posing of Ramon Dino, he's gonna regain a lot of his hype that he kind of lost in the past 1 year. The man truly looks to be on a very serious mission, and those brutal workouts with the champ Derek Lunsford, they have definitely been paying off.